This is 360 Seconds News on Wider Media, and I am Mohima Wider, reporting on the revival of the national airlines. The Minister of Transportation, Honorable Joseph Bukari, has officially inaugurated a 10-member task force established by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama to oversee the creation of the national airline for Ghana. He emphasized the critical role of the task force in navigating the complex process of establishing a sustainable and competitive national airline. He highlighted that the initiative aligns with the President's vision of positioning Ghana as a key aviation hub in the West African region. We have facilities at our national airport that other airlines are leveraging. As Ghanaians, it is essential that we also benefit from the investment we have made over the years, he said. Honorable Nipe outlined the government's vision to transform Ghana into a transportation hub, not only in aviation, but also in maritime and road transport. Speaking on behalf of the task force, the chairman, Mr. Charles Asare, pledged the team's dedication to the task ahead, assuring that they will develop a comprehensive and sustainable business model to ensure the success of the national airline. This move signals a renewed commitment by authorities to revive the country's aviation ambition, following years of stalled efforts to launch a flagship carrier. Ghana has been without a national airline for nearly 2 decades, after operations were suspended due to a U.S. ban linked to operational debt. The country's original flag carrier, Ghana Airways, operated from 1958 until it collapsed in 2004. It was succeeded by Ghana International Airlines, which served from 2005 to 2010 before ceasing operation. Momentum to revive the national airline gained traction in September when Ashanti Airline was selected as the government's strategic partner. The move rekindled hope for the relaunch of a rebranded Ghana Airlines and attracted interest from multiple stakeholders. Despite winning the bid to partner the government to revive the national airline project, Ashanti Airline Limited failed to meet a critical deadline, rendering the entire effort, which started in 2017, to have a national carrier in the skies unsuccessful. In other news, 2 women have been rescued after falling victims to a romance scam that led to their kidnapping in Nigeria. At a press briefing on Tuesday, the Director General of CID DCOP Lydia Yaku Donko detailed how the women were deceived by a criminal syndicate operating under fake identities online.
The Missing Persons Unit of the Ghana Police Service received a complaint from a relative of Anastasia Beidu that on 22nd April 2025 at about 0900 hours, the victim left home and traveled to Hohoi for a routine medical checkup, but did not return. On 30th April 2025, a relative of another victim, Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, reported at the Missing Persons Unit with an extract of occurrence from Regional CID, Kibi, and reported of her kidnapping as well. She indicated to the police that on 22nd April 2025, the family received a video showing victim tied up to a chair in a room, telling them that she had been lured to Nigeria and kidnapped and thus needed their help. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. A phone number registered in the name Bukari Danladi was provided to them for the payment of the ransom. Police commenced a manhunt for persons in possession of some phone numbers which had featured in the investigation and registered in the names of Bukari Danladi, Amalbio Alfred, Alimatu Salifu, and Mama Mahaseni Mate. On 1st May 2025, the Upper East Regional Police Intelligence Department arrested 4 suspects, namely Christian Emeka, 27, Basil Okonkwo, 29, both Nigerians, Titus Mba Awuni, 25, and Amalbio Alfred, 21, both Ghanaians, at Bolgatanga Police Intelligence Department arrested suspects Mama Mahaseni Mate, 33, at Teshi. 3 suspects, namely Peter Okoye, age 31, Polinos Chidokwe, age 35, and Chinonso Okafo, age 35, were arrested in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Nigeria, and the victims rescued from them. At this time, steps are being taken to receive the victims from the Nigeria Police Force. He added that one Peter Okoye called him and requested his mobile money number to receive some money. He forwarded his MTN number to him, and thereafter, he was informed by suspect Peter that he had kidnapped some Ghanaian ladies who are with him in Nigeria. Hence, he will use his mobile money accounts to collect the ransom, which he obliged. He claimed in all he received 13,200 Ghana cedis through MTN number 053-663-0088. Out of the amount, he took 900 Ghana cedis for himself, 150 Ghana cedis for transfer charges, and then he transferred the balance of 12,250 Ghana cedis to the said Peter Okoye. Upon the arrest of suspects Christian Emeka and Basil Okonkwo, both Nigerians, the Ghana Police Service was able to establish the identity and true address of suspect Peter Okoye, who had custody of the victims. These details were then shared with Interpol Nigeria, and they aided in the tracking and arrest of the three suspects: Peter Okoye, 31, Polenos Chidokwe, 35, Chinonso Okafor, 35, in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, in Nigeria. The two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, were then rescued. These suspects met the two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, through their Facebook accounts. Suspects posed as white men who wanted to marry the victims. The two unsuspecting victims became convinced, accepted the marriage proposal. The suspects then lured them to Nigeria. Peter Okoye and his two accomplices kidnapped them. The three suspects stripped the two victims naked, tied them up, assaulted them with cutlasses, threatened to kill them with a knife, wrapped them in an orange bedsheet with their heads covered with black polythene, and threatened to hang them with a nylon rope. All these violent acts perpetrated against the victims were recorded on video, disseminated on social media, and also a copy was sent to the victims' families with a demand for ransom of 500,000 cedis from each of the victims' families. At the moment, information received from our counterparts in Nigeria indicates that both victims are fine and they have received routine medical checks.
This is 360 Seconds News on Wider Media, and I am Mohema Wider. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.